Photo by Tom Pennington, Getty Images. The 2018 NFL Draft is behind us now, and the future is the upcoming season. Teams are preparing their next board and looking forward to conquering their respective divisions. Still, a lot of teams will have to rely on rookies to help them win games. For most teams, it's about making the playoffs. For others, it's about showing vast improvement from the year before. There are teams like the Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Los Angeles Chargers, Miami Dolphins and a few others who have drastically improved their teams with the 2017 draft class. However, these are the 5 teams that it did best, the teams that drafted players who will be major factors in their winning now. Cincinnati Bengals. For the Cincinnati Bengals, this draft felt like a reboot and fresh start to get away from the negativity that plagued them defensively the last few years. With an injection of young talent, the Bengals are looking to start a new era, and we think it's the right move. The Bengals drafted a bunch of players that could help them sooner rather than later. They did the right thing and invested in their offensive line early by taking Billy Price, and then they went heavy on defense. That began with safety Jesse Bates, who wasn't valued as high as Derwin James or Minkah Fitzpatrick. However, under defensive coordinator Teryl Austin, Bates fell into a great position. Because of his ability to do everything well, including tackling and dropping into man coverage, Bates could be used like Glover Quinn, who did a lot of things for Austin. He's raw with minimal experience, 2 years, but his upside is high and there's no doubt the Austin could mold him into an impact player. They also added help to the front 7 with the high-motor guy from Ohio State, Sam Hubbard, who could provide depth behind Carlos Dunlap and Michael Johnson and work well for them as a run defender. Texas linebacker Malik Jefferson also adds depth, and, with Austin as his coordinator in addition to his skill set, he could be the Bengals' equivalent to DeAndre Levy. Miami running back Mark Walton was interesting because he's a mirror image of their current second-string running back Giovanni Bernard. Both guys are well-built, short backs with a knack for catching the ball. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Bernard. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse. Sticking with the AFC North, the Cleveland Browns under new general manager John Dorsey may end up being the most improved team, period. It has everything to do with the draft. Baker Mayfield isn't likely to be part of the winning formula that could be the Browns, at least for this season. However, they drafted a few key pieces that we think will help out now and be around for the long haul. For starters, Ohio State cornerback Denzel Ward is an electrically athletic man-cover corner who adds some much-needed flair to his hometown team. Defensive coordinator Greg Williams had a guy with similar traits in Janoris Jenkins, who had a fantastic season as a rookie under his tutelage. Williams' style is an attacking, aggressive style that'll be greatly beneficial to Ward's skill set and will help the secondary greatly. Their No. 33 pick Austin Corbett was a welcomed addition to an offensive line that will be without their longtime Ironman left tackle, Joe Thomas. The addition of Nick Chubb in the second round was an interesting one considering they have a solid backfield. Todd Haley has had a history of running the ball with a committee of backs, like he did with Thomas Jones and Jamal Charles in 2010 as the coach of the Chiefs. Chubb's best seasons may be ahead of him as he spent the last 2 years either recovering from the torn ACL or getting his legs back under him. While the Browns might be more of a running team, they took a flyer on a troubled wide receiver from Florida, Antonio Callaway, in the 4th round. Callaway, if he keeps his life on track, could end up being a steal. The glaring strength is his dynamic playmaking ability and separation on underneath routes. With the ball in his hands, there's arguably no one better in the draft at the wideout spot. He could help them on special teams right away and slowly work his way into the lineup. Use your arrows to browse.